We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets.
Hi guys, it's Emily from Wednesday Free Girl here, back with another video for you all. It's a day in the life, and we're going to do a bit of cooking and a bit of work and a bit of other things, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, to like, comment, subscribe, click the little notification bell to be notified when I post new videos, which is every other day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So my day usually starts between 6 and 6:30, depends how much sleep I've gotten, things I was doing before, how the baby went, all that fun stuff. And then I make myself a cup of tea and try and enjoy an hour of quiet before the chaos starts with the kids. I'm trying to condition myself at the moment that when these candles are lit and I see them or I smell them, to redirect myself back to work, because I can get stuck procrastinating and I do a lot of work on my phone, and it's very easy to open a notification and end up in a hole somewhere. So I start my day by checking my planner, writing out my to-do list, my work to-do list, my home to-do list, and my would like to get done list. And I try and get some video editing done each day. I do every other day, and between the kids and different videos and errands, I usually have some kind of editing to do. Before we go to school, I always make sure that the kids' lunchboxes are done the night before, and the dishwasher, washer and dryer are all running. This day we were actually walking to school because hubby had the bike had thrown a chain, and so we had about a week there where he had to take the car, and we were walking and it was costing us nearly 4 times as much in fuel. Ugh, so glad that that's fixed now. I just got back from the school run. It is raining, so the pram's here drying. But I know a bunch of you have noticed in my videos this pile growing. This is my donations pile I'm minimizing. And I just wanted to update and show how small it is. These are just hubby's helmets that have taken up residence here because any empty space he will fill. When I get back, I always make the baby a plate of something because he likes to snack, and he has his screen time in the morning with some cocomelon. And I usually have a coffee and then do work or errands or whatever I've got on. Every day is different. So I'm going to make some roast veggies with some spicy salami, and I'm probably gonna fry it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but this is what I've got: a couple of potatoes, a small onion, the end of a zucchini, some capsicum from my food parcel, 2 carrots, 2 small sweet potatoes. Probably going to use one of these, and I'm going to dice everything up, maybe cook it in a bit of beef fat because I have that to cook with, and go. I've also got my chicken over here defrosting, which I'm going to probably throw in the slow cooker tomorrow and just do some shredded chicken and like a slow cooker broth just to make my life easy while I'm doing a bunch of work. But it is frozen solid, so that's tomorrow's problem. It's going to sit out here for a little bit while I'm doing lunch, and then I'll put it into the fridge. I always start with my root vegetables first. They take the longest to cook, it just makes sense. And then I do my meat and all the good fats, and then the crisper vegetables or the higher water content vegetables last, because they take very little time and I don't want them to be mush at the end. So this is super easy. This was so good. I ended up adding on some eggs on top and some cheese and some cherry tomatoes because I had these cherry tomatoes that were just not going to last another day, not even for lunch boxes tomorrow. So I cut them up and they were part of lunch for me and baby. I usually try and make a huge pan because then I have enough for lunch tomorrow, or I can have it for dinner if the kids and hubby are having something that I can't have. So I literally threw a handful of cheese on there. It was a bit of mozzarella, some salt, some pepper, threw the lid on and came back in like 2-3 minutes when it had steamed up. And all of that liquid you see in there has just been released from those capsicum and zucchini. So there it is, a little bit of green onion chopped on top to make it pretty. And there's our lunch, and it makes a pretty picture for work. We're all about content here, and you guys like seeing food, and I share that on TikTok and Instagram, on my blog, on other websites and places. So this is all part of my job too. All right, so we're going to make 2 dinners. We're going to make a spicy salami pasta bake with this pasta bake sauce, creamy tomato and mozzarella. Hubby doesn't eat anything tomato, so we're going to make that gluten-free for me and the kids. I'm going to make a fried rice for hubby. I can make that nice and cheap by using the normal soy sauce. I also have that Devon I wanted to try using in a bunch of different ways. I'm going to dissect some of that and fry it off like I did the spam for the fried rice, and we'll try that and see how it goes. So I'm just going to shove a bunch of stuff together and whip up 2 meals before dinner. So I didn't actually bother recording the fried rice for you guys because you've seen me make that a million times, but this is just how I fried off the spam for that, or the deli meat, the Devon, and here's the spicy salami and the Devon for the salami pasta bake. Can I just say that was so good, and it was really simple. I just diced everything up. I did the meat first, I cooked the pasta, ended up dumping that in there too, threw the veggies in raw and chopped, threw the sauce in, stirred it all through, let it cook for a minute until everything was a little bit more together and cooked, and then threw it into a tray with some cheese on top, some salt, pepper, and just cooked it until it was less wet and those root vegetables like the carrot were cooked through. This was so good. It tastes just like a pepperoni pizza. We're going to make this again. I loved this so much. In fact, I might even make it again tonight. I had this for lunch the next 2 days, and I was fighting the kids for it too because it's that good. Quick, simple, easy. All right, it's me again. I just wanted to pop on and remind you, don't forget about the Q&A video we have coming up. So if you have any pressing questions or just things you wanted to ask, drop them down below. I have a pretty good list so far, but I'm sure that there are more we can fit in there, and I will catch you in the next Q&A, cup of tea and a chat video.
Baby, kick your shoes off.